Hiya crafters! Today I'm going to do a comparison vid of these new glitter brush markers from scrapbook.com and the OG Wink of Stella brushes. So both of these are clear and both are meant to have glitter. So I'm assuming based on the look of this, and also they kind of look like the Nouveau equivalent, which I think I actually might have one of those too. Yes, I do. This is gold though. This is Midas Touch. So maybe I'll throw this in here to compare as well. But this looks very similar in size to the Nouveau brand, but I'm hoping that it's kind of a clear glittery like the Wink of Stella. So to be fair, these are kind of older Wink of Stella. You can see there's a lot of glitter in here. I actually found, and these I don't think are actually supposed to kind of come apart like this, but they just kind of do with time. I have found that when you get to the end of all the liquid in them, you can actually absolutely keep using them because there's a ton of glitter left in there. So you can actually just kind of open it up and add more water. So this is older Wink of Stella comparing to newer Scrapbook brand. And again, you got to bear in mind with any of them, when you kind of squish too much, you get like a lot of liquid coming out. So I did remove this safety blocking component. You just kind of unscrew it and take it off. And then it'll like puncture it and release the liquid. And then you kind of squeeze, you push here, and it kind of releases the liquid. And I already, again, just like I always have with all my Wink of Stellas, have gone a little crazy. So basically what I want to do is compare on some watercolor paper, some regular cardstock, and then also maybe even just kind of coloring in a die cut that's in black, because I feel like those will really stand out. Now, they are water-based, so you'd probably want to bear that in mind. I think I might scribble a little bit of Copic marker down and do it over that, because Copic marker is going to be alcohol-based and it should be fine. Whereas if you were to do something with, like, let's say, like a a jelly roll pen, or something like maybe like a Catherine Pooler ink or a Distress Oxide ink, those are water reactive. So those might react to the liquid from these water brush pens. So again, I'm just going to try and find a couple of the same that are in black, that we can just kind of color the black cardstock, because it shouldn't do anything negative to the black cardstock. Let's see if I can find, ooh, this Celebrate one will be nice. We'll make this all jazzy and glittery. And then I'll find something else in black here. So it's not going to be the exact same die cut, but you'll get the idea, because it's still going to be on black cardstock. These are glossy, so we don't want that, because I don't know that it would dry on that. So let me just see. You know what? I'll just do the background on one of these. This is like the Love You background for this die cut. Okay, so we're just going to use these for comparison purposes. Now, first of all, I'm going to show you, this is the gold one. Actually, you know what? I'm going to get a piece of black cardstock. Hang on one second. Okay, I'm back. So we're going to start off with this Midas Touch. Again, I should probably really shake it. And then if you squeeze it, you get a kind of a lot of liquid in there. So you can see it's really kind of bowing up in there. So there's this. We're going to do it across here. Again, this is Midas Touch, so this is an actual yellowy gold, but I wanted to show you, you know, a comparable product. So there's that one. Now, I'm trying to remember, I don't know that either of these are necessarily, I don't know if there's much liquid in these at all, but there's a lot of glitter. So this is very concentrated. And again, that might be because I haven't filled it up and I've used a lot of the water. So here's the Wink of Stella. And then we're going to try out this new one. Again, I don't know if I have enough liquid in it. I better shake it up. I'm excited. I want to see how this compares. Oh, see, look at all that. See, it's a little bit, I guess I'm using my hand as the palette. Okay, this is very comparable. It actually looks brighter. I don't know if you can see this. Let me wipe off my hand. It may be hard to see on the screen, but this is a very different temperature. Maybe you can see it here. So you see yellow, and then this is almost like a warm silver. This almost looks like a pewter now. And this is almost like a bright, almost like a gunmetal blue. It's very different, actually. I'm a little surprised how it can have that much of a different feel. Let me try it on the regular cardstock. So again, we're going to do the gold first. Oh, see, that's still really juicy. That's probably too much liquid. Okay, and then we're going to do Wink of Stella. See, this is kind of drying out. I need to add. You can hear it's kind of dried up. I need to add more water to that. So again, this is a kind of dried out older one with very concentrated glitter. And then this one, very juicy. Okay. And again, you can kind of see it when you tilt it in the light that it does have a different color temperature. So very, very different results here between the three of them. But I would say for all intents and purposes, it's a very comparable product, just like I thought. Now, I do want to compare these two head to head on these. I'm going to do this Love You background with this. Wow, that is a lot of glitter. Just going to kind of cover the whole thing. Probably a little bit more water than I should be adding to this, but this is going to add a nice little design element to it. And then on this one, I'm going to do the Wink of Stella. And this just adds such an unexpected little feature to your cards when you do this. So I'm just covering over this entire thing. Like I said, just be mindful not to do this over something that is water reactive, because this is definitely liquid based. Okay, I'm going to give those a second to dry, and I'm going to grab a Copic marker here. I'm going to try a Copic on this piece of scrap cardstock. Again, Copic markers are alcohol based, so this should not react. Just going to go this little color strip here. This should not react or cause it to bleed or anything like that, because I believe these should all be water-based, which would mean they shouldn't cause a reaction out of the Copic. Okay, there's that. Actually, I'll just go really over the edges just to make sure it doesn't smear anything. Okay, there's the Midas. Here is the Wink of Stella. And here is the new one, Scrapbook. So you can see all of these reacted fine. They didn't smear anything with your coloring, so these are fine to use over your Copic colored images. But like I said, just bear in mind, if you're using a white gel pen for any highlights on your Copic coloring, maybe try and avoid that bit, because it will kind of eat into it. It will eat away at it. Or if you're using a water reactive ink, I wouldn't put this over it. But you can see it adds that really beautiful shimmery effect. Three comparable products. It's just a matter of preference or what you can get your hands on. Look at all this glitter on my hand. Oh my gosh. This is what you get when you use your hand as the palette. It's going to be glittery for a minute there. But anyway, look at this gorgeous shimmer and shine. So that's the new one. This is the old one, and you can see, I guess you can't really see on the screen, but this one's a lot warmer. A warmer kind of tone glitter. But again, without comparing them side by side, I would say they pretty much have the same effect. They're all great. I'm excited to have them all, and it's just a nice little thing to kind of add to your card if you feel like it needs something a little extra. I guess with all that juice too, if you got that, you could maybe use that as like a splatter if you didn't want to waste it, or, you know, decorate your hand with glitter like I did. You could use it with a splatter brush and kind of tap some glittery splatter onto your card, or maybe even just kind of squeeze it off with that intended purpose. Just squeeze it onto your work surface and then pick it up like a splatter. So lots of different ways you can use it. All great products. I'll link them all below in the video description box. And thank you for spending time with me. I'll catch you next time. Bye.